welcome to All About the Bay. I'm your host, Paul LaJoy. Every week we interview some exciting people who are doing great things in the Bay Area. Today with me on the show is Wendy Landeros. She is a mortgage loan originator, right, working for Envoy Mortgage, all right? So if you are a first-time home buyer or a buyer at all and you're looking for a loan, Wendy can help you out here. So I'm excited to interview her today. All right, I'm getting excited. So, Wendy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Paul.
Good, I like your outfit.
Thank you.
That's good. So, when you go to work, is this like in the Bay Area, everybody's casual and stuff like that. How about you? I mean, it's like when you go to work, do you go to work right now in the office? Do you go to the office?
I dress for success.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but let me ask you this. How often do you go to the office?
4 or 5 days a week.
You really do?
Yes.
Even during the pandemic, you do this?
Yes, because it gets me in the mode, like a work mode. So
Yes.
and I don't have distractions. I
Yes.
don't have my kids around. So it's like I could just focus. I have my little office, so it gets me motivated. Then I get to dress up. And
So office is office and home is home.
Correct. Well, I mean, sometimes I go back and forth depending on the day and the things that I have to do.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about you, okay? So basically, before you became a mortgage loan originator, what did you do?
I was a skincare therapist.
Really?
Yes.
Where, in Dublin?
And actually, Castro Valley. I moved from San Lorenzo to San Ramon recently.
Okay, so you're a Bay Area native.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. How long you lived here? Since your birth?
Since I was 12 years old, I moved to Walnut Creek from Guatemala, Central America.
Oh, Guatemala. Okay, Central America. ¿Hablas español?
Sí, hablo
Good
español.
for you. You hablo en francés en chino.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Muy interesante.
Good, okay, great. No hablo español. No, solo un poquito.
You should maybe learn a little.
Yeah, I will. Okay, cool. So, how many kids you got?
2,
How old are they?
6, and 10.
Oh, wow, young family.
Very young.
So, what's your why?
What's my why?
Yes.
Well, my family is my why, and being able to help people is my why, too. I've always, wanted to give something to individuals. Like the feeling of, helping them achieve something makes me feel good. Okay,
great. So your family and your clients, those are your why.
Correct.
You can find your calling. That's your calling. Your family is. So let's ask, why you change from skincare person? I know your skin is really nice, supple and all that stuff, so no blemishes. That's great. But you left that and went into a mortgage.
Well, with the pandemic happening, I was getting ready to start my skincare business, but then the pandemic had happened, and which it's really ironic because I was introduced to this like a year prior to it, but I was like, I'll just obtain my license and I'll probably do it 5 to 10 years down the road when I'm done being a skin therapist or when I don't want to work as hard because it's very physical, right? So, but then the pandemic happened, so here I am.
So with the pandemic right now and mortgages, you don't need to be in front of someone, so you're not afraid of COVID and stuff like that. So you can do
No, but I do wish we had more in-person marketing meetings than the Zoom meetings.
Okay, that's good. But how's your business right now?
My business is actually doing really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, 1 year in the business, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so but let's talk about why you became a mortgage broker, a mortgage loan originator. Why?
Because of the shutdown of the pandemic. I was like, I had to think fast. All the beauty places were shut down.
There are other professions to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Out of all the professions.
Out of all the professions, why a mortgage loan originator?
Somebody one day said, look, if you want something different, they're like, take this test, and if you do it, I can get you a job. And I said, okay. So it took me about 6 months to study and pass the test, and yeah.
So no regrets.
No regrets. No, I love it. I'm so glad I did. I never thought that I would end up here.
How is that different from the skincare thing that you're doing?
It's just a little different in the way, I guess the customer service is the same, but it's just different because I don't have to be hands-on people. I don't have to work with people. I can work remotely. It's very flexible.
What's more fulfilling? What's more fulfilling, skincare or mortgage loan origination?
I don't know. I think they're equally because I also love helping people with their skin problems. You know, there's a lot of people that have skin problems that come for you for.
So do you still do that now?
No, not anymore. And I'm not sure that I'll ever go back to it only
Good.
because.
Therefore, the mortgage loan origination is better than skincare.
Yes, yes. I mean, I
As
still
a
have
business, as a business.
As a business, yes. Because I have flexibility. My kids are in sports and stuff in school, so it's like I can work from my car while they're practicing.
What makes you more money?
What makes me more money?
Yes.
The loan originator job.
Of course.
Yes.
Therefore, it gives you more flexibility. You don't have to be there and
Everything.
just, okay, it's not manual, it's scalable. It's
Yes.
scalable, right? It's scalable. And so do you have a team?
We do have a team.
You?
Do I have a team?
Yes.
No, I'm building my team.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's talk about the clientele, your clientele. Who's your client?
I have a
Yes.
different variety of clients from different age groups, which is actually really nice to be able to help them out. Like a couple months ago, I just helped a couple that were very young in their 20s to obtain their first property with down payment assistance.
Very young, in their 20s.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
Amazing. We felt so grateful when we were done with them and so glad that we were able to help them because they were so stressed out. They were switching jobs at the same time that they were obtaining this loan as well. But it was so fulfilling to be able to provide that for them. So
do you take pictures with them when they buy the house?
No. The real estate agent does that.
Why not you?
Because we don't really get to see them face to face. We work remotely, and everything is done through the computer.
That's interesting. So wouldn't that be nice, though, if you could sponsor their housewarming party and all that stuff?
That would be nice, but they give us testimonials, that we post and stuff. So.
Okay, so your ideal client is a first-time home buyer with no money down?
I wouldn't say no money down. It gives you a little cushion. So if you don't have any savings, but you have an income, then it provides stuff that, the down payment that you need with the closing cost as well. So borrowers have to come up. My last client probably had to come up with like $800 out of pocket or something like. I mean, the purchase price was, not as high as the regular home, but my point being is any kind of help, it helps.
Yes, right.
Because closing costs vary from, $10,000 to $15,000, and the down payment depends on the purchase price.
Okay, cool. So what would you say if we were to put a number or a percentage? What percentage of your business is to help people like that, first-time home buyers?
We haven't seen as much. However, this year I want to explore that because I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to need the down payment assistance, and that's what's holding them back from buying a house because they don't feel like I have the savings for it. However, they do have jobs. They held jobs, and they've had them for a while. So our goal is to touch more of them this year.
Do you serve investors? You serve first-time home buyers, and you do real estate investors buying properties?
No.
No, you don't. So your primary focus is first-time home buyers.
Yeah, not first-time home buyers. We have conventional loans, FHA loans. We do a lot of VAs as well.
Okay, VAs. You do VAs?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a lot of experience doing VAs.
Not as much, but I have some, yes.
Okay, cool. So besides VAs, so you do FHA buyers, you do conventional buyers, and you do VAs.
We also have a program called GSFA. It is targeted for like firefighters, teachers, and that also provides an assistance for them towards their purchase. Okay,
so how does that work?
How does that work? Well, that really is through the county. So they have to apply, and it does take like 3 to 6, I would say 30 to 3 months to close because the county has to approve it. So that is a longer process. But it's there to help the teachers out.
You've been doing this for 1 year.
Yes.
And you see yourself doing it for how many years?
Probably for the rest of my life.
Oh, wow. So you find your calling?
I think so. I believe so.
That's good. How about, cool. So what's the highlight? I know it's a very short time, but what's the highlight of you being this thing? You found this thing. It's like you found your nugget. You found your gold mine. So what's the highlight for you?
Highlights, like it's being able to help people. We get a lot of I get a lot of conflicted files where and other banks are not qualified because other banks have higher restrictions than our bank does. So, it's
Okay, so that's one of your highlights, that basically you're able to solve the problem that other people could not solve.
right, or other banks because they have more restrictions than we do.
Yeah, okay, cool. So now, what else would you like to tell the audience? Somebody watching this stuff and saying, look at this beautiful, exuberant, vibrant, vivacious lady. So what else do you tell them?
What else? Okay, I would say that you don't need to have 3%. I mean, you don't need to have 20% to buy a property. A lot of people get scared of having to have 20%. You also don't have to have a perfect credit score in order to start buying your property.
So what's the minimum credit score you deal with?
Oh, Lord. FHA, I think, is as low as 620.
620?
Yes. I mean, the rate is going to be expensive, but we can work with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you do that no money down program, so how does that work?
The down payment assistance, they have a limit. You cannot have, I think the lowest is 680.
680?
For FHA,
Okay,
if I'm not wrong. It could be 660.
Right.
But if it's too low, they're not going to go for it.
Right. Well, thank you for being on the show today. I'm sure basically you like being here, right?
Yes, I love
enjoy
it.
being here too.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You can contact me via telephone 925-234-1912 or email wendy.landeros@envoymortgage.com. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you know of any small business owners who would like to take advantage of our lively interviews, please ask them to contact us at service@allaboutthebay.org. And remember to subscribe to our channel as we post new interviews there weekly.